Hello, Jessica.
Hey, good evening. We are standing outside of a protest that has formed about 100 people here in downtown Grand Rapids as they have been protesting for about a week and a half since Patrick Lyoya was shot and killed. Earlier today, we heard from the attorneys, high-profile attorney Benjamin Crump and local attorney Ben Johnson, that the Lyoya family is working with now in a pending civil suit. Now, Lyoya's family is calling for the officer involved to not only be fired, to be criminally charged.
I'm really deeply hurt and wounded. I don't know what to do. I cannot stop myself for crying.
A weeping mother speaks for the first time alongside her translator since video of her son Patrick Lyoya's death was made public this week.
Drop taser!
Everyone.
And I cannot have another one who's going to replace Patrick. And for that, I need justice for my son.
Lyoya was shot in the head after a 2-minute physical struggle with a Grand Rapids police officer earlier this month. The officer made contact with Lyoya for what appears to be the wrong plate on his car.
1915, got one running. Northbound. Stop!
The video shows Lyoya run from the officer, which led to that struggle.
Stop! Resisting.
Grand Rapids Police Chief Eric Winstrom says there was a struggle over the officer's taser in the minute leading up to the single fatal shot.
It wasn't like Patrick had murdered someone. It wasn't like he had robbed anybody. He was being stopped for a traffic violation.
High-profile civil rights attorney Ben Crump representing the family on a pending civil lawsuit.
You see a confused person in Patrick who never takes a violent act against a police officer. Yet the police officer escalates.
Local attorney Ben Johnson, co-counsel, says Lyoya was unarmed and called for criminal homicide charges against the officer, now on paid administrative leave.
You cannot shoot and kill an unarmed man because he resists.
And to see that my son has been killed like an animal by this police officer.
Kwa kweli kwa kuona hii video wametangaza.
And to see this video they show.
Hapa naona sina maisha, nimesikia roho yangu kabisa imevunjika.
I see that I have no life. I see my heart being broken.
Patrick's father asking for protests in his son's name to continue, but to remain peaceful.
Naomba sheria.
I'm asking for justice.
Naomba sheria juu ya Patrick.
I'm asking for justice for Patrick.
Right now, you're looking at about 100 protesters here in downtown Grand Rapids. They've been protesting for about a week and a half at this point. Now, as far as charges in this case, it will depend on a Michigan State Police investigation that's being conducted, an independent investigation. That will determine if Grand Rapids Police decide if that officer violated policy, and it will give the Kent County prosecutor an opportunity to potentially press charges against this officer. For now, reporting live in Grand Rapids, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
You heard the father there asking for peaceful protests. We see that going on behind you. He's also asking for justice. So is the Justice Department actually getting involved with us?
We did get a statement from the Department of Justice, the DOJ, and the FBI. They have committed full support in this investigation to the Kent County prosecutor and the Michigan State Police. So at this point, they're monitoring it closely. They're offering their support, and they will continue on a daily basis whether they need to get more involved in this investigation.